back, guys.
Hey, how's it going? We're in the subway now. There's spores everywhere, and she's immune.
The particle effects on this game are crazy.
Yeah. Gives a little creepy effect, you know? You can see far in front of you, but everything looks pretty vague.
There's something about, like, Sony's systems. They've always had better particle effects than other systems.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll figure something
Yeah,
out.
she can't swim, so that's how we...
So this is that thing that you're talking about, audio that consolidating. Do they do this multiple times, or is it just a one time? Oh, wow, there's actually underwater swimming.
Yeah. That's cool. It does look cool. It's kind of, you know, whatever. I mean,
I guess there's not really much to explore, and usually underwater swimming is interesting when you get to explore.
it's cool if you haven't seen everything before.
Ellie?
I'm fine.
It reminds me of a...
You can jump in the water. Pretty cool.
Dang, I can't remember the name of the game. There's this like post-apocalyptic game that it's a pretty short linear experience, but it's still interesting. That takes place after like a bunch of earthquakes and a dust bowl. This kind of looks
Maybe
like...
we can use that.
That's I Am Alive, right?
Yes. Have you played that one?
I've seen people play it.
I think you'd enjoy it. Well, maybe.
I've seen repetitive when I watched it.
It's not a good game to play a second time through, because they didn't like put any actual randomness to the gameplay. So like every encounter, once you've played it once, you know how it goes. But each individual encounter themselves is random to a certain degree. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
you're not hitting the same kind of encounter over and over again.
You're not gonna leave.
And they do these weird things where like the different people that you run into will react differently to you. I don't know. I like the idea of it, but if they just found a way to make it a little bit more random, it could have been a better game.
Yeah.
And a little bit more about exploring the environment. Still, it's fun the first time through.
Yeah, if it was on PS4, I would try it. It was on sale, I guess.
It's a pretty short game too when you know what you're doing.
There's a lot of climbing, right?
Yeah, the climbing isn't as much the part that I like. The climbing's fun, and the climbing does have like you don't always go the exact same path, so it's not like lower craft kind of climbing.
Yeah.
Anything down there?
But the part I like is the combat. They had this system where if you point your gun at somebody, like if they didn't know it was empty, then they assume it was loaded, and like some of the people you could just scare away by pointing your gun in.
That's pretty cool.
And that system I liked a lot. I really wish that if they'd had that with an idea of like random encounters where you get you meet different types of people. Because some people you point the gun at them and they just freak out and they start running at you. And so like eventually you if you've played it once, you know, oh, in this encounter the guy just runs at me.
Yeah.
But if they built it where it's like it pulls from a random set of people whenever you had an encounter, then it would be this tense moment every time you get in a fight. Like, can I just scare these people off? Do I gotta pull out my crossbow to save my ammo? And, like,
Okay.
you'd have a little bit more like tense moments the second time through.
Be careful.
Because first time through, every single time a person shows up, you're like, oh, I don't want to waste the bullets.
Yeah, that's kind of the most interesting part of this game. It's just having choices in the moment of how you're going to deal with the situation. Like, do I use ammo? Do I just make this easier? Do I sneak around and sort of look for the guy I want to kill? But it's
I got it.
for me. It's just I'm going to shoot everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's similar to what happened to me with playing the I'm Alive the second time through. You know the game now, and you know like how to game the system. You were talking about in an audio episode how if you're low on health, they just give you a health kit usually.
Yeah.
So it's things like that once once you see behind the systems a little bit on these games, it kind of breaks them.
Yeah, it's like I don't really need, like, depending on how the situation goes, I don't need to make health kits. I could just make Molotov cocktails and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they just give me health kits. So, yeah.
It's a shame that on a lot of these games, once you master them, or you get to that point of, like, you're starting to get really good,
About Tess.
then it becomes boring.
I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say, when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Trying to ruin the audio now.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
I don't know if she's ever been treated like that. She seemed to have a weird reaction to that.
Now, there we go.
Like sort of like a fatherly connection or something.
Yeah, it'd be faster to go through here.
Just like, he was very authoritative. Very like, this is exactly how it is.
Nothing.
Yeah, like he knows what's going on.
I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like this, that's all.
In the woods?
Yeah. Never walked in the woods. It's kind
Oh,
of cool.
she's not been in the woods before. That's a shame. But yeah, like she had a very, like, she pulled back. She's been a very aggressive character, like, in your face.
Why don't you just take me back to my
And
room?
that's the
She
first
was
time
up to the
that
task.
she kind of
She
snaps
dropped
in
me
on
off
herself.
us.
Well, maybe she's
Makes
better
sense,
now.
yeah. I didn't realize that at first, but it seems
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know
she
what to say.
she's
Our
soft.
friend's chances of survival weren't too high to
Yeah.
begin with.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not the whole point in. Maybe it's all being comfortable
I
enough
doubt
to
I
not
can get either
take
one of us
control of the
back in the
situation.
city one
Yeah.
of these.
So maybe
She's
she's
just lashing out all the
I
time.
wish there was
yeah,
some
she's
option.
like she's in your face because she's trying to control the situation because nobody else has control.
Yeah.
Because I took it as more of a like she felt hurt by him taking authority, but I think you're more right because it wasn't her like being upset about it. It just was her pulling back. It's interesting. I don't even know what you would call that.
Pipe and scissors. That's what it is.
That would have been cool if they actually let you make that yourself.
I'll get a look.
You can make it if you find pipes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could put like
So this is like
scissors on.
he's inspired.
It's like, damn, never seen something like this before. Here's this puzzle I was talking about.
Oh, is this the one where you gotta move it twice?
It's the old wooden plank.
Oh,
wooden
you
plank
have
on-
you have to move it over there so you can reach it when you're on the roof. Could you put it anywhere up against that wall?
Yeah, you can put it anywhere against that wall.
Okay. Because I can see how that would be really
There we
frustrating.
go.
By the way, there's yellow on the ground again. On both sides. You see
Wait a
it?
second. Yellow leaves?
No, look at the... well, look at what the game's
Usually.
telling you to look at, I guess.
Yeah,
Different
Okay,
place.
look at
You've
the
never been
rim.
here, have you?
See the changing
I
color?
know this is
Yeah.
where
And look
you
at the
guys
other side, it does the same thing.
No, I ain't never been here personally.
And that smoke,
like-
you think that's him?
Sure as hell better be.
Let me go back, breaks leg.
Check it out, then.
All right, come on.
I don't know what it's supposed to be, like it's discoloring, but you can see white,
You got some
and then
yellow
it changes
there.
colors. See, that's better. That to me is okay because that's really subtle,
Really subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
you
and-
barely see it.
and your mind might pick up on that subconsciously.
Now, what if this is like an alternate universe where the gods want you to go where yellow is?
You must worship the Yellow King.
No, not enough people were obeying him, so he created this plague.
Just watch your step. It's a good drop.
See, this doesn't look post-apocalyptic anymore. This just looks like somebody's backyard. Looks like a grungy
like New
California.
Jersey.
It looks like a grungy California backyard to me. I knew people that's how their backyards looked.
Ever been to Kingman, Arizona?
Through here.
No.
This is what it looks like. It's this with more trailer parks.
When did you go to Kingsman?
That's where my cousin lives.
Oh, okay.
We spent some time over there. It's very. It's bad. No, wait.
Wait, I'm not dead.
Yeah, I showed him.
Was that seriously just trying to train you on using your melee weapon or something?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, well, that was... Oh, did the scissors break off?
Yeah, that was a one-hit kill. Basically.
Oh, okay, so, like, the
Except
pipe...
against him.
The pipe has multiple hits, but if you put scissors on it, it makes it a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And then the scissors break off, and you have the rest of the pipe to use.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. The farther into the game we get, the more this feels like a game.
I'm trying to learn how to whistle.
I kind of feel bad hopping on it, dude.
You don't know how to whistle.
It doesn't sound like I know how to whistle.
This game sucks.
Oh, look at that physics. You hit the chair and it moved. Wait. I know it's going to be a waste of bullets, but shoot the chair and see if you can get it to spin.
Wait.
Oh, yeah!
Look at that chair move!
See, I joke about things like that, but I actually do like little details like that.
Nah, I don't want to waste it. I'm just kidding. Fuck this chair. Yeah, I got another go.
You did use all of your bullets. You actually have saved a lot of bullets for this game, man.
Yeah. Too bad I wasted 6 of them. Whatever. It was funny, right? Hopefully.
That and that,
Scary.
I'm Alive. If you had this many bullets, you'd be a con. That's why every single encounter in that game is
Hey, boost
tense.
me up.
They give you, like,
No, that's not such a
at
good
the
idea.
most, you have 4
Well, I
bullets
can't
on you.
boost you up.
And, like, 2 arrows. And arrows are recoverable, but throughout the game, you find maybe 4 arrows. So if you shoot somebody,
Your foot.
like there's a part that you're on a boat.
Now, just open it. Nothing else.
That's been taken over by, like, basically raiders.
Sure thing.
Okay.
And I never use arrows on the boat, because if you shoot and you miss, it goes flying off the boat, and you lost that arrow for the rest of the game. It's like, arrows are the most valuable thing ever, because you can shoot people and walk over and pluck them out of the people, and save ammo.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty.
Thank you.
That sounds scary to me. In games where it's like, you have one thing, fuck you.
So let's
Yeah.
say we get a car from this.
I own the game. Maybe I'll let you play it sometime or something.
Well,
Is it,
maybe
I think
you'll
you'd
find
enjoy it.
Tony.
Marlene said he's your brother.
The climbing
Important
part's
he
not
was
that
a
exciting.
Firefly.
Yeah. I
You
looked
know
at
where
that
to
and I was
take
like, this is fun. It just looks.
Okay.
He lives
Just-
far from here, which is why we need.
I wish they had the budget to have turned it into a bigger game, like more about exploring this post-apocalyptic world and dealing with these
No.
random encounters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like a little bit of climbing
Man,
if you wanted
an
to
art
do the
book
climbing.
filled with these.
You
I
seen
always thought they were
the
super
road?
cute.
Yes, that is a
Not very
depressing
well.
freaking
They're creepy.
movie.
The most depressing movie
All right,
in the world,
man.
I think.
Yes.
It was, yeah, a game like that, I could. Would you say it's like that? Would you say it's like The Road? Or is it less depressing than The Road?
They're all. It's not as depressing as the road, but I would say that very few things are that depressing. I honestly felt when I watched that movie at the end of the movie, I felt like I didn't. There was no point for you to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're the kind of person that like you've been lucky and you've had a life of like very few moments of just I wanna to just be gone. then yeah, watch that movie so you can at least relate to people that are like life sucks so much that I just want to call
Parrot
to
knew
Paul.
everything about this game.
Or maybe if you're just like a
Apparently,
really
there's
privileged
this
person
character
and you
called
want to watch
Angel
what it's
Knives
like for
who'd-
people to
What was it?
be unhappy, you know,
She'd punch a hole
watch
through
the
your
movie
stomach
while
before
eating like a
keeping
Big
your
Mac
head
or
up.
something
Yeah.
like that.
But if you've experienced
never a big fan
any
of
kind of
those
loss in
things.
your life, you don't need to watch that movie. Because all that movie is just a terrible father. And
He's not a bad dad, I don't think.
yeah, but he's so worried about the world destroying himself and destroying his kid. So I can't remember if the kid is a boy or
It was a boy.
He's a boy. But he's so worried about them getting killed by the world that he won't open up at all.
Yeah.
And like, we've talked about this before. In a post-apocalyptic world, you are not going to survive on your own. Humans are not going to survive on their own.
Yeah.
We're meant to be in tribes, not necessarily big tribes, but we're meant to have like 15 people or so around us because we can't accomplish everything by ourselves.
Yeah. I guess it made a little more sense to me in that movie though, because nobody was making any food. Like all the plants were dead and all that.
Yeah.
It was basically they were going to turn on each other and eat each other at some point if they ever like teamed up with anybody.
But that means that it's a pointless endeavor because it's like you're just delaying the inevitability of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the whole movie. I mean, in the
Look at
end,
this place.
everybody was going to die anyway. So really, there really is no point to that movie. But
I'm not going to say it's a bad movie.
no.
It's
bad.
not a movie that I think that, I would recommend it to anybody. Like you said, if you're like super privileged, if you've never really experienced grief in your life, yeah. If I ever met somebody and like somebody told them,
Man, this is
"Oh,
kinda
I'm
sad.
feeling really depressed now,"
What is?
and they just said, "Well, I don't understand why you're so depressed. Life is great." I'd be like, "Watch the road."
They hit a tripwire bomb. You can tell.
They
Yeah.
want bills.
I'm assuming that's teaching you how the tripwires work, so that you can watch out for
That's
it.
putting it lightly.
Oh, you need shivs to pick locks. I forgot about that.
What's the deal with this guy?
Well,
I got all that
help
shit.
us smuggle stuff into the city.
There's a lot of supplies,
He
yeah.
knows how to find things.
Let's hope we don't blow
This is
up.
why I wanted to do this with
Just
people
watch
that
your step,
have played
you'll be
games
fine.
before. Because, like, we're not wasting time trying to look for supplies. You're doing it while you're going. You're like, you know what's here.
Yeah. We passed all the filler.
Can you go under that?
Yeah.
So you can
See that
save
wire?
the
Stay
bullets?
underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low and
Yeah,
you'll
you
be
don't
fine.
need to shoot him.
Alright.
That's good. That would be
No trespassers? Is that what that said?
Yeah. Yeah, no trespassers. There's one guy here in this whole city.
Do you think he painted that, or was that before?
I think
the
he did.
wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
He basically he took over the whole town, like, maintaining it himself. So yeah, so he doesn't want his raiders here. Like, scouting.
Okay. Oh,
The
nice.
bow.
Yeah.
That's a recoil bow too.
Let me use that. I'm a pretty good shot with that thing.
How about we just leave this kind of stuff to me?
Well, we
Okay,
can
and the
both be
prequel,
armed.
does she use a bow
Cover each other.
I don't think so.
in the DLC?
I don't know. If she does, I haven't gotten that far. Nah.
Are you supposed to move that board and use it or something?
It's all clear. Come on up.
Is it actually that you move the board?
Yeah. I forget that there's two complicated puzzles in this game.
Here.
Oh, you gotta look to the yellow. Oh, there's no yellow. No, that's not right. That can't be right, man.
I'm missing the sign that says, "This is fucking yellow! Put it here!" I mean, freaking yellow.
Oh, you don't have the wall. In this game, I there's no way I'm going to go through this game every single time they course. I'd have to blow it out on screen. I'd have to beep it every single time they course. This is not a safe for work game.
Not safe for work. Oh.
I'm done with this. I'm going home.
Let's get this
So can
baby
you recover
rolling.
your arrows with this?
Yeah.
Holy, that drop off, by the way, is not right. What is he, like 4 yards away?
Yeah. You gotta upgrade the range to actually do it.
Oh, okay, so it's like a... Okay, no, if it was like a training bow and already had like 40 pounds of pressure over 35, then yeah, I can see that drop off maybe being right.
Oh, I got my arrow back.
Now listen,
Do they have a chance to break when you shoot?
Bill ain't exactly the most.
What?
Do they have like a
individuals.
chance to break?
So
Oh, yeah.
when we get there,
There's a chance.
you let me do the talking. You understand?
I understand.
We gotta be clear on this. You don't take too kindly to strangers.
All right.
Bill's a good guy. He just definitely needs some time warming up to you. So
So is Bill the guy that owns the city, basically?
Yeah, he's the owner of the city.
So Joel knows Bill.
Yeah, they're old friends.
Okay.
shh, look at that.
Well, we'll have to meet Bill next episode.
Yep.
See you guys next
Yeah.
episode.